Every roofer needs to know the acronym EEAT if they want more organic leads from Google. I'm going to tell you what it is and why it's important. So it stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trust. And it was made by Google, kind of a replacement for SEO or search engine optimization. I don't think SEO is a bad word, but people have these thoughts towards it that are synonymous with spam. Like SEO kind of implies the way it's been used that you're going to trick Google. And I don't know if y'all have seen the new quantum computer that looks like a cross between an alien and something from Lost in Space robot. It's got to be absolute zero, super cool to 450 degrees negative Fahrenheit. It's crazy, but the point is, I'm telling you that they're really smart now, and nobody's going to come in there. And I talk to roofers all the time. They've got this cruddy website, and someone told them they're going to SEO it. They're going to trick them and fool them that your poor quality brand and website is somehow going to shoot up in top map rankings. And so it's way beyond that. And the attempt of saying experience, expertise, authority, and trust is say, you're supposed to make this. And I'll say first off, Google got it slightly wrong. It should have had user experience, like it was EU or something, like, because you've got to send good signals, and then Google won't show you if somebody comes to your website and it's not a good user experience. So things that can ruin the user experience are a 1 or 5 page site. I talked to a roofer today. He has a commercial roofing page and a residential roofing page. He does asphalt, shingle, storm, and insurance work, but he should have pages for roof repair, roof replacement, roof estimate. He should have a page for roof leaks, hail damage roof repair, wind damage roof repair, roof insurance claims help, asphalt, shingle. If I didn't say that one. If he does metal, standing seam, stone coated steel, etc. Just in your residential, does he do skylights, chimneys, siding, gutters? He needs a page for it. And on the commercial side, does he do single plies, TPO, EPDM, PVC, and liquid applied coatings, silicone, and metal roof coatings, and mod bit built up flat roof repair, etc. So does he do all those things? Services and materials need to be represented. All the stuff I just mentioned, I'm not a roofer, but I understand roofing. I've done it a long time. If you don't have a page for TPO, do you want to lose a $300,000 job with $100,000 material, $100,000 labor, and $100,000 profit? I don't think so. I don't want you to lose it. So that user experience needs to be part of that EEAT. Now, start thinking about this website that's better, and Google understanding more keywords that you could show up for, validated to show up for the keywords because the user would have a good experience. And now what about these signals of experience, expertise, authority, and trust? Well, some reviews. But most of you guys just want reviews. You have a poor user experience. They won't show you. I talked to a guy today, didn't even have a website connected. He had 95 reviews, and the website was broken. Broken. Why did he call me? His phone wasn't ringing because he had a poor user experience. So once the website goes up and it's coded well, it's nice WordPress on the same domain, they already know your brand. Hopefully you've been up for a year, 2, 3, 20 reviews, 50, 250. And then they see that and they go, oh, well, man, he really fixed up his stuff here. I like it. Google's like, good job. And they like the brand better. So you've already got some of these signals because the trust and authority is already there on a guy that's been up a few years and has a few reviews. And now you need more of them with a great user experience. Data pins helps to do that. So part of the problem, a roofer doesn't do as much jobs as, let's say, like a plumber. So every potential for review is important. But if a guy has like 50 reviews, he's probably been on 1,000 roofs, at least 500, but I'm going to say more 800 to 1,000 roofs because he's lucky if 1 out of 10 of them jobs leaves a review, much less the estimates that he did. I'll break off of this just for a minute because I love digital brand signaling. When you get called out to a roofing job, they're not going to buy, or they cattle call people out with data pins, you can actually get some sort of digital brand signaling and economic benefit for being out there, and it's not just a burned job. Because you can tag a roof that's just an estimate. You gave a cash roof bid on a GAF such and such shingle, gave a bid on this, fixed a leak around chimney, but you can tag it even if you don't get the job. and Google will see you popping up like Waldo all over town with signals of EEAT that are helping your brand. And then that good user experience allows them to put you up in map ranking. I don't want to go off on AI, but yes, this works for ChatGPT and AI. And if you're not on that, God help you on it, because it's coming right now. There's a shift. Google will lose a percentage of it, but I'll stop on the AI talk. We do optimize you for the AI search as well. But this is how these signals work. If I had to help your brain, I'm on a mission to help some of my fellow peers and entrepreneurs understand that you're a digital brand. There'll be nothing more important besides your health and family than marketing. And if you don't market, the phone doesn't ring, and you'll sit around worrying about stuff, praying for hail, which is fine. I don't think it's bad to pray for hail. It's an act of God anyway. But don't sit around. Get pins. Champion the brand. They see the geo-coordinate. They see the caption. They see the photos. The photos count as unique content. How'd you like for your asphalt shingle page to have 100 pins on it in the first year? You're on 100 roofs, right? Or you're at 100 roofs, and with all the brands and styles and things that go wrong, potentially expanding the potential content, much less the primary keywords, and validating the search that your brand in that market. As opposed to an asphalt shingle page goes up, never gets changed, no validation of work, hoping and praying to get 1 out of 10 reviews, it's going to be very difficult for you to show up and get the daily phone call volume that you want. And I don't know if you've ever been in organic search results on Google, who's still 90% of search. AI coming, we'd help with that too, so you don't lose. But it's still 90% of search. So in any market, it's not a trick to say roofer in Raleigh, roofer in Dallas, roofer in Phoenix, and whoever's the top 3, 4, 5, they are the largest ones in town. Why? Because they're in organic search results on Google, and that's where most of the leads come from. We have a saying here, they're not up there because they're big, the roofer. They're big because they're up there. People who focus on marketing and understand your digital brand and do well. Now, a lot of you guys get messed around by digital marketing agencies. For the sake of saying so, go on ChatGPT. Ask them what they think about roofing webmasters and data pins and what they think it'll do for your searches. Say, if Bob's Roofing out of Dallas, Texas, uses roofing webmasters and data pins, how many extra phone calls can they expect per week in the first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months? And what's the probability of it happening? Type that exact statement in and see what that extremely smart thing says is going to happen, and they will tell you. And that is not with any SEO, because most of them are bad. They don't have data pins. That is them knowing my brands, my company, roofing webmasters, and data pins. It's pretty damn awesome, and I'm grateful that ChatGPT likes us. Guys, that's how signaling works. You're a digital brand. If you do this and you don't back up and you do it all the time, you'll get dominant in any market. When you're ready, call us. We'd love to help you. Look forward to hearing from you.